Well, hello again, all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching. My name is John and Ellie, and I'm back at you with another beer review. And today I am looking at New Belgium Sour Saison. This comes from their Belgium Reserve line. This is a blended barrel-aged farmhouse ale. It is 7% alcohol and it is bottle conditioned. The IBUs are 18. They use a hybrid Belgian and French Saison yeast in this. The hop varieties are Target, Hallertau, Mittelfra, Saaz, and Liberty hops. And the malts they use are pale rye and wheat. This is from the New Belgium website. So let's crack this thing open, give it a pour, and see what we've got. New Belgium is known for a lot of different beers, primarily their Fat Tire Amber Ale, which is all over the place, available on draft at most of your local restaurants and bars. Very, very popular. They've done very well with that beer. They have some IPAs that are really popular, and just, they've grown so much over the years. This one here is within a style that I really like. I love sour beers, so let's see what we've got with this one. It poured really nicely. There is actually a lot of sediment on the bottom. You may be able to see that. Little white chunks of sediment that have settled down to the bottom of the glass. It's very hazy. And as I hold it up to light, there is a lot of suspended sediment as well with this one. The head died down really quickly. Let's get a nose on this thing. I'm smelling banana, clove, allspice. It smells like a Trapel on the nose. I'm really not smelling any sourness on the aroma at all. It does say sour saison, so that would be something that I would expect to pick up on with the aroma, but I'm not. It smells like a Belgian style Trapel. All right, that's pretty much all I'm getting. So cheers. Go ahead and get into this. Okay. There is some sourness on the palate. However, it is very mild. You still pick up on the Belgian yeast that they're using, those qualities that are typically associated with Belgian style ales. The clove, allspice, that banana note that you get from the yeast strain that they use. And then the sourness is kind of in the middle of the sip, and then it drops off very quickly on the back end. So not really very sour. It is tart. It does have a little bit of sourness in the middle of the sip, but it does not stick around for too long, which I gotta say is a little bit disappointing, to be honest. So let's get another sip. Maybe the sourness will build as I sip on this a little bit, but I don't think so. Yeah, I mean, the sourness is there, but it's very mild for a sour. I mean, it says on the label, sour saison. I expect it to be sour, more sour than it is, and it's just really not that sour. It is balanced in the sense that you get a lot of the qualities of the beer that you wouldn't necessarily get with an actual like really sour beer. A lot of times you get that sourness up front, and you're lucky if you keep sipping on the beer, you might be able to pick up some of the other qualities of the beer. But typically the sourness is the prominent flavor. With this one, it's not, and I gotta say, being a big sour beer lover, this is a little bit disappointing. It is a great beer. Don't get me wrong. It has a lot of good things going for it. but it tastes like a Belgian style Tripel that is mildly sour. And that's really all I can say about it. It is enjoyable though, and it's a great beer overall, but it fails as a sour, in my opinion. So, the New Belgium Sour Saison, I'm going to give it an 87 out of 100. It is a B beer, getting close to B plus. It's just not doing what I would like it to do as a sour beer. The 7% alcohol is masked well. It doesn't. It finishes clean. Carbonation is light. There's nothing bad about this beer. I would recommend that you go try it. Let me know what you think. It's a quality product, that's for sure. It's just almost a little too balanced for a sour beer, because with a sour beer, if it says sour on the label, I expect the sourness to punch me in the face, and then some of the other things to kind of come around on the back end. This is backwards for a sour. You get the other stuff first, and then the sourness follows suit, but very mild, mildly sour, and just for me, it's a little bit of a letdown. If the sourness was prevalent, I would give it a much higher rating because the flavors are there. Everything is there. It's just the order is backwards for me. So 87 out of 100 for the New Belgium Sour Saison. Go out and try it. I do still recommend it. I think it's a great beer, but if you're a big sour beer lover like I am, don't expect it to punch you in the face with that sourness up front. It just does not do that, which for me is a little bit disappointing. So 87 out of 100, that'll do it for this review, guys. And until next time, cheers.